Hello, my name is Emily Grace, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the legalization of marijuana, specifically throughout America. Marijuana has been used since the earliest of times to let off steam, enhance social activities, reduce chronic pain, and contains amazing medicinal advantages. The medicinal and recreational legalization of marijuana throughout the entirety of the United States would severely benefit the medical community, especially those suffering from painful and debilitating illnesses and diseases. The government would have the opportunity to make billions of dollars a year in marijuana product tax revenue. Imagine what that money could do for our educational systems. Another huge bonus would be to the criminal justice system. Jails would not be filled to capacity with non-violent criminals incarcerated for possession. The prohibition of marijuana is more harmful than the drug itself. It seems that the benefits of total legalization outweigh the negatives, but not everybody is on board. Hopefully I can change your mind. Marijuana's use for medicinal purposes has been used for thousands of years. In the year 300, it was reported that marijuana was used to ease pain during childbirth in Jerusalem. The fibrous plant was also found in Pharaoh Akhenaten's tomb. Additionally, papyrus scrolls have given evidence that ancient Egyptians took advantage of marijuana's beneficial qualities. In those days, the potent plant was used for a variety of ailments, from treating small illnesses such as inflammation to more serious illnesses such as glaucoma. It was also one of the first drugs prescribed to cancer patients once Egyptians realized that it can be used to ease pain and discomfort. Fast forward to the 19th and 20th centuries, cannabis was a patent medicine. It was used for any and all sicknesses and chronic pains. Because of the intoxicating effects of weed, it was first made illegal in 1937, and therefore ended the prescription of medical marijuana for the time being. In the court case of Conant versus McCaffrey in 2000, physicians gained the right to recommend marijuana to their patients, but not prescribe. This was a huge step in the right direction. Now patients had access to cannabis to treat their ailments instead of addictive medicines such as opioids. Medical marijuana in the 21st century is used for copious amounts of conditions, such as glaucomas, cancer, Crohn's disease, Alzheimer's disease, epilepsy, which is seizures if you don't know, scoliosis, PTSD, and muscle spasms. There are many different ways that you can take medical marijuana. Some methods have immediate results, while others may take hours to feel the effects. THC stands for tetrahydrocannabinol, and is responsible for the intoxicating and psychological effects of cannabis. CBD, on the other hand, stands for cannabinol and contains less than 0.3% of THC, so not going to get high off of that. Both of these can be used to combat different conditions. THC and CBD can be consumed by smoking the buds of the plant and vaporizing THC and CBD that has been extracted from the cannabis plant and put into a semi-liquid wax form. These are the two most immediate methods to relieve pain, nausea, cramps, and muscle spasms. These chemical components can be baked into edibles such as brownies or gummies, which can take anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours to kick in. Edibles, capsules, tinctures are usually more potent, and the effects can last for hours. So usually patients with epilepsy, Parkinson's, or Crohn's disease opt for these options because they have more of a slow release effect. That means that over a longer period of time, a slow release of medicine will be distributed to the patient. These components have also been proven to work with animals such as dogs and cats to relieve stress and calm them down. With a wide range of medicinal relief, it's a wonder not everyone is on board. Along with the benefits, there are also some concerns regarding this beneficial plant. The concerns for cannabis are mild in adults. While a small number of adults become addicted, it is impossible to overdose from this substance. When used in everyday life, marijuana can cause slower reactions in drivers, and it can affect movement and coordination in people who partake in athletic activities. The more serious risk of partaking in marijuana is that of expecting mothers. Use of cannabis during pregnancy can result in the child's poor brain health, may stunt fetal growth, and may even lead to a stillborn. The most harmful abuse of marijuana is in adolescents. Underage use of cannabis can lead to all sorts of cognitive issues. This can result in lost brain cells, lost IQ points, and therefore lead to different learning disabilities. Marijuana is also considered a gateway drug, meaning that it could potentially lead to the use of harder, more addictive drugs later on. Everyone reacts differently to weed. Some laugh uncontrollably, others eat everything in sight, and some become super lethargic. The biggest concern for the use of marijuana is not regarding the minor health risks, it's being caught with it. In 2018, there were over 608,000 arrests made in the United States for marijuana possession only. That calculates to well over 600 million plus just for annual arrests. That does not include the fact that it costs at least $30,000 annually per inmate to jail them. Despite the fact that the money spent on nonviolent arrests could be used to improve the police force and jail conditions, the loss of life is immeasurable. Inmates have been locked up for over 20 years for the possession of a single joint. Can you even imagine? Students who have worked and studied for years to attend medical school can be expelled overnight if they are caught with it. If you are charged with a misdemeanor or felony, depending on how much you had in possession when you were arrested or cited, it can prevent future jobs, college applications, and careers. Legalization of marijuana and a drop in crime rates have also been linked together. In Washington, it reduced the amount of burglaries and rape attacks. It has also been recorded that the legalization of this drug has led to the decreased use of other more harmful drugs along with binge drinking. It is interesting that something that helps and benefits so many is also the downfall of others. In 2019, California recorded $3.1 billion in marijuana tax revenue alone. California is one of 5 states to surpass $1 billion in medical and recreational marijuana taxes. Since recreational use of weed is still illegal in 12 states, the marijuana crime rates are higher. This means that tax dollars are being used to arrest, incarcerate, feed, and clothe individuals caught with cannabis. If marijuana was regulated and legal, the benefits would be outstanding to our economy, the mental health and the well-being of others, and our overcrowded jails. It's almost like free money. The government has legalized and taxed this drug to where they are gaining a profit instead of the drug dealers. Instead of the drug money being used by the dealers are now the dispensaries. Another positive to total legalization would be the opportunity for marijuana to be regulated and tested. Proper scientific tests have not been in effect regarding the medicinal purposes of cannabis because it is still illegal. If it were to become legal everywhere, then medicinal trials and tests could begin. Marijuana has been known to help aid in cancer patients, but more recent studies have shown that it can actually stop or reverse certain cancerous cells. Unlike chemotherapy, which is the most common cancer treatment, marijuana targets only cancerous cells by nature, unharming healthy functioning cells in the body. Imagine what kind of cures and treatments proper testing could provide. Marijuana has been used for centuries to ease the mind and heal the body. Those old traditions have developed into New Age medicines. If marijuana was legalized throughout the United States, crime rates would drop, new medicines and treatments for all types of conditions would be studied and tested, and our jails would not be overcrowded with marijuana possession charges. The country would be saving money on non-threatening inmates and raking in money at the same time from taxing marijuana sales. The impact of legalization throughout America would certainly open some unknown doors, but the possibilities and the potential for our economy and country could be endless. I hope I changed your mind. Thank you.